Old library. A knowledge labyrinth. Ilara, a bright but impulsive history student, and Ben, her meticulous and cautious classmate, were engrossed in a research project on forgotten Celtic rituals. They stumbled upon a weathered tome, its pages filled with cryptic symbols and faded illustrations. Intrigued, they started deciphering the text, their fingers tracing the strange runes. As they progressed, a strange energy filled the air, a tingling sensation that made their hair stand on end. The air grew cold, and the flickering gaslight above them sputtered and died, plunging the library into an eerie darkness. A low hum resonated from the book, growing louder, vibrating through their very bones. Suddenly, the symbols on the page began to glow with an ethereal light, pulsating with an otherworldly energy. Fear mixed with fascination as they watched, mesmerized. The book opened to a final page, revealing a complex diagram. As they touched the page, a blinding flash of light erupted, engulfing them in a vortex of swirling colors and deafening sound. When the light subsided, they found themselves standing in a clearing bathed in an unnatural twilight. Towering trees with silver leaves surrounded them, casting long, eerie shadows. The air was thick with an unfamiliar scent, sweet and strangely intoxicating. They were disoriented, unsure of where they were or how they got there. A low chanting echoed from the distance, growing closer. Emerging from the shadows were figures cloaked in flowing robes, their faces obscured by deep hoods. They held staffs that radiated the same eerie light they had seen in the book. The figures moved with an unnatural grace, their eyes glowing with an ancient power. Ilara and Ben realized, with a jolt of terror, that they had accidentally summoned something ancient and powerful, something that had been dormant for centuries. Ben, ever the pragmatist, tried to reason with them. He spoke in hushed tones, his voice trembling slightly, explaining that they didn't want to cause any trouble, that they just wanted to go home. But the figures didn't respond to his words, their chanting intensifying as they approached. Ilara, drawing on her knowledge of history, recognized the symbols on their robes. They were the emblems of a forgotten Celtic order, said to possess magical powers beyond comprehension. She realized that they were not hostile, but rather guardians of an ancient power, and their arrival was a response to the summoning. Suddenly, the chanting stopped, and one of the figures stepped forward, their hood falling back to reveal a face both wise and ancient. The figure spoke in a language neither Ilara nor Ben understood, yet they somehow comprehended its meaning. It spoke of a balance, a harmony between the worlds, a delicate equilibrium that had been disturbed by their actions.